Ready? Testing mic. Sweet. Test. Testing one, two. Okay.
Well, good morning. It is now 10 o'clock. The Brazos County Commissioners Court will come into session here on September 23rd, 2025 at the Brazos County Administrative Building at 200 South Texas Avenue. Today, the pledge and the prayers will be led by Commissioner Nettles.
Heavenly Father, we gather today in gratitude for the opportunity to come together as leaders and stewards of our community. We thank you for the wisdom and strength that you provide us as we navigate the challenges before us. Guide us in our discussions and our decisions that they may serve the best interest of our county and its residents. Help us to listen with open hearts and to seek understanding and to collaborate in a spirit of unity. May our actions reflect compassion, integrity, and commitment to the common good. Bless our community with peace, prosperity, and opportunity. May we work diligently to uplift those in need and create a brighter future for all. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state under God, one and indivisible.
Well, good morning, and before we start, I'd like to just say a big thank you to our team at IT Project Management, and Cheryl and Aubrey. We had some technical difficulties, and the microphone does sound different to me from here, but we are up and running. We may have short delays or internet issues on the streaming, so we apologize in advance, but we will keep the public up to snuff as we move through this, and hopefully it'll go on smooth. With that, we'll move to agenda item number two, call of citizen input and concern. We have three on the agenda today. First up, Chad Caperton. Mr. Caperton, please state your name, precinct you live in, and I did not know they sold pink ties in Madisonville.
Good morning, Chad Caperton. I think precinct 1. I'm the ag agent and representative here today for our office, the extension office. We have a young lady behind us that's here today that we want to recognize. It's been a long time coming, so we're happy and excited. So let me go ahead and get started. Good morning. I'm Chad Caperton, the Brazos County Extension Agent for Agriculture and Natural Resources, also serving as the County Administrator for our department. I am honored to be here today to present to the court Ms. Ashley Sugg as the finalist for the Brazos County Extension Agent 4-H and Youth Development position. She will begin her new role on September 27th, officially. Ashley is a product of the 4-H and Youth Development Program. She grew up in the Extension program with her dad serving as the Extension Agent in Rusk County. She showed sheep for many years through 4-H, but also completed many other projects. Later in her career, she became a Texas Youth Livestock Ambassador and began to mentor other 4-H youth and their families. She spent many hours engaging the public, raising awareness, and promoting our great industry in agriculture. After her 4-H career, she attended Texas A&M, where she earned a bachelor's degree in animal science and is now working toward her master's degree in ag leadership, education, and communication. After graduation, she served as an intern for Brazos County and then applied for the 4-H program assistant, where she has served for 3 years. The 4-H agent position became vacant in January, and Ashley has since worked above and beyond her position's scope and responsibility in order to meet the needs of the 4-H families of Brazos County. Our office hoped and prayed that eventually, when the job was open, that Ashley would be chosen to serve this great community, and now here we are. Today, I'm honored to announce and congratulate Ms. Ashley Sugg as the new Brazos County Extension Agent for 4-H and Youth Development. Thank you very much for this opportunity.
Thank you.
All right.
Congratulations, Ashley. Good to see you today. Next up, Cindy Wiley. Cindy, please state your name and precinct you reside in.
Good morning, Cynthia Wiley, Precinct 1. Morning to our judge, our commissioners, and our neighbors watching. I was asked the question, why aren't more people speaking out about election concerns? I've thought about this ever since I started digging into the problems. Where is the hometown outcry? I think there are many layers to this question. I think 2020 was a tipping point that proved there was something wrong happening in our elections. I believe many feel, why bother to vote? It doesn't matter. November 2024, we had around 133,000 registered voters, with approximately 93,000 who actually casted a ballot. Therefore, according to official Canvass, 69.85% of potential voters voted. Does that percentage quantify the existence of an apathetic state of mind? I think there still exists battle fatigue from every day for the last 9 years in particular. So much fighting and chaos in our country and world. So many stopped talking and engaging in community because it could kill you. Fear-mongering was so intense. Culturally, I think we are still traumatized. Each one of us has a different level of resilience and hardiness. Many feel tired and overtaxed just trying to manage their budget and their children's sporting events. Add the layer of media shutdown to an opposing view is very much alive regarding elections. We have reached out to 2 reporters of a local station and were told their editor does not allow them to report on elections. Another local station aired a clip of my voice, spoken here in Commish Court, but failed to reach out to me. We reached out to that station and were rebuffed for an interview. We did get interviewed from an Austin-based reporter that was not fair and representative of our responses. She portrayed us as victimizers of our elected officials. We issued a response and notified her editor. The magazine portrays itself to be nonpartisan, but in reality, it only supports one viewpoint. The unspoken, our elected, sit in their seats because they were declared winners using these electronic voting systems. Should we interpret their silence as all is well? Dr. Dougherty was invited to a workshop here in October of 2023. I have made requests for another workshop, but was rebuffed, so I hosted a workshop independent of this body at the GOP headquarters in August of 2024. One precinct chair attended, my mom. The rest were concerned citizens. We had 45 attendees doing our own grassroots marketing. If the people are unaware of the problems with electronic voting systems in our own backyard, and the media, which is supposed to be the vehicle to bring news to inform the people, is refusing to educate the people, then how are the people supposed to understand when they don't know what they don't know? Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Wiley. Court now calls Christine Shimmick. Ms. Shimmick, please state your name and the precinct which you reside.
This microphone sounds funny, but okay, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Put it where you would like it.
okay.
Take your time.
Hang on just a second. It's just fine for the first hearing.
No.
Good. Coming back.
Okay.
All right.
Christine Shimmick, Precinct 2. But that's where I live, but I also have business in Precinct 4, downtown Bryan. Today I'm here to talk about the parking garage. The city of Bryan is asking for feedback to add 2-hour enforced timed parking, excuse me. And I went online to look at the map, and there's a disclaimer that says the maps are provided without warranty or any representation of accuracy, timeliness, or completeness. So whoever generated this map does not claim accuracy, yet they want feedback from me based on this map. July 2025, KBTX, when asked where the money would go from an enforcement plan, Mayor Bobby Gutierrez suggested using the money to fund the downtown trolley that could shuttle between the parking garage and downtown. Now, I'm wondering if that would be the self-driving trolley that was introduced in 2018 as a research collaboration between Texas A&M Ts and Bryan, but abruptly ended in about 2019, maybe 2020. I think that's a great idea because Texas A&M already has an investment in this technology. If A&M has a parking garage incentive for their employees, then they have an opportunity to test this technology with their employees to solve their parking issues. I see that as a win-win for everyone. November 2024, KRHD reported that a developer gained approval for 400 spaces underground parking with 6-story building above ground, hotel and meeting spaces included. So now we're up to 3 parking garages in downtown. The Roy Kelly, the one planned directly across from the Roy Kelly, and the north end of downtown Bryan. February 2024, KXXV reported that shop owners indicated decreased sales and non-existent foot traffic due to parking issues. And I quote, "This has been an issue for years with law firm and other office employees, but is now exacerbated by the Texas A&M employees moving into the Verisco building," unquote, end quote. 40 years ago, for those of you who don't know, 40 years ago, downtown Bryan was a complete cesspool of abandoned and decaying buildings. Go watch Lyle Lovett's This Old Porch 1990 video and see for yourself what it looked like. We have been in downtown Bryan for 38 years. We have owned for 23 years. Those law firms and offices and others that they took a big risk rebuilding that downtown cesspool, and they did so in a time before the levels of arsenic dumping became common knowledge. We currently pay taxes to Bryan, Brazos County, and BISD, but have no more say than the general public in how the downtown area is run, including the parking. How is that not taxation without representation? And we're supposed to believe that these parking issues are just coincidence of growth. I think it's a lack of transparency, but not necessarily on this court. There are 2 cases that come to mind. Rebuilding Mumford Road because of the traffic, only to learn that the city sold land but didn't tell the taxpayers who bought the land until the deal with Amazon was sealed. Or the College Station data center in Midtown, which it's my understanding there was an NDA just signed, so that taxpayers would not find out about it. So my question is, where's the transparency? Why are we continuing to ask for transparency? And again, it is not on this court because I've seen a lot more transparency. So I just want to say that. And thank you for your time.
Ms. Shimmick, thank you so much. Moving on to the agenda, item number 3, approval of resolution 25-010 concerning revenue bonds, series 2025, Common Spirit Health to be issued to the Colorado Health Facility Authority.
Move for approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. We do have a speaker. The court calls Erin Marietta. Marietta.
Marietta, yes. So hi, I'm Erin Marietta. I live in Precinct 1, represent both Precinct 1 and 2. I'm the Market Vice President of Operations for St. Joseph Health. It's not often that St. Joe's or our parent company is on the agenda, so we were on the agenda and I decided to just pop in and use the opportunity to thank you and thank you for the support and let you know how well the hospital's doing. This of course is a no cost issue to the county and to the residents. It's just more of a legal check, but we appreciate it and appreciate the partnership. That's all.
Aaron,
Thank you.
thank you so
Yeah.
much for your time today. Commissioners, any discussion? We have a motion and a second on agenda item number 3.
I'd like Mrs. Marietta to call the folks in Colorado, Chicago, wherever, and get them to invest more money at the facilities here. You can say it out loud. I know you feel it.
I agree.
Thank you for your leadership at the hospital and your service to this country.
Thank you, Commissioner. Commissioners? We have a motion second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same side. The ayes have it. Moving to agenda item number 4, approval request for specialty court for the following donations to be used as incentives for specialty court participants.
Move approval, A through I.
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Commissioners, any discussion on agenda item number 4?
I'm gonna be okay with it, but Fred and I were gonna split D, and I guess, Fred, if you're for it, I'll be for it, I guess. That's 24 boxes of Girl Scout cookies from an anonymous donor. We'll do it.
Commissioners, any further discussion?
No.
We have a motion and a second on agenda item number 4. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. The ayes have it. Moving to agenda item number 5, request for approval of the proposed Road and Bridge 2026 holiday schedule which accommodates the department's 10-hour workday schedule and is equivalent to the standard approved 2026 county holiday schedule.
Judge, the county engineer has asked that you table that. They apparently have realized that they have 2 separate schedules, and one of them isn't getting the full 13 days because of a holiday that we announced last week. So if you would, at her request, please table that.
Thank you.
Okay.
Do we need a
So-
motion for that?
Yes, so we have read agenda item number 5. Commissioners? You have a- is
Well,
it-
I guess I need a
I need a
motion.
motion
Who's the
to
motion?
table.
table.
We have a motion to table.
I would
He's
like
saying
one.
he would like a motion to table, is what we're saying.
Table.
Commissioner Brown made some motion to table. Is there a second?
Second?
There's a motion to table and a second. Any discussion? There being none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. The ayes have it. Agenda item number 5 has been tabled. Moving to agenda item number 6, approval of the following job descriptions.
Move for approval A through double A.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. As the chair, I want to be clear that on item Z, the documentation is available, but when it was uploaded on the computer to our watching and listening audience, the project coordinator description was downloaded twice for Y and Z. So if anybody caught that, I just want that to be clear. That was a clerical error that has been fixed, not on this agenda, but that job description for Z risk management is available, hard copy, if anybody would like it. Commissioners, any discussion? There being none, moving on, agenda item number 6, we have a motion.
We're
I'm
gonna
sorry?
vote.
Yes, I'm
Oh, sure.
on my way.
Okay. No, she was saying it, we need to vote.
Correct.
I believe in you, Kyle.
I know you do. I was being very wordy. I apologize. We have a motion and a second on agenda item number 6. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same side. The ayes have it. Moving to agenda item number 7, approval of amendment number 1 to CIP number 23-583, construction management services for the medical examiner's facility with Brazos and Associates to extend project management services through the substantial completion date, therefore increasing the contract amount by $155,730, bringing the new total to $1,261,689.31.
Move approval.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any discussion?
Yes, sir.
Commissioner Brown?
Judge, I have a real problem with this. You know, this should be the responsibility of Vaughn Construction because they're the ones asking for the additional 89 days. And if we approve this, $155,730 for Brazos and Associates, they're charging us $1,749 a day, every day for 89 days to walk through the building and say, this looks good, this looks good, this looks good. I don't like spending taxpayer money for somebody to just walks through a building and pay them $1,749 a day. That's a great job, and I think all of us would probably like to have that job. But I don't want to pay these people. I want Vaughn to pay for it, because they're the ones that are asking for the additional 89 days. So,
Thank you, Commissioner. Any other discussion, Commissioners? Did we need to call anybody up for explanation, or are we good?
that's fine.
Commissioners? We have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye. Aye. All those opposed?
Aye.
Being a motion of 3-2, the motion carries. Moving to agenda item number 8, approval of change order number 1 to CIP number 24-603, construction manager at risk for medical examiner's facility with JT Vaughn Construction for 89 additional days.
Move for approval.
Second.
Have a motion and a second. Commissioners, any discussion? Commissioner Brown?
What happened to the days when companies finish the job on time? Are those days over? I guess they are.
Commissioners, would you like to call, I see Trevor's coming up. I will also say, if you recall, this is a project that was started right in the middle of the rainfalls there where we got behind early on, and both the concrete contractor and Vaughn double-timed it to get to where we are today. But Mr. Lansdowne is now at the podium. Mr. Lansdowne, will you please give some clarity on the 89 days?
Yes, sir. Morning, Judge, Commissioners. Trevor Lansdowne, Project Management.
Trevor, I've never seen you with a suit coat
I just-
on.
Hey, it's a
That's what I just said.
new world.
He's got a jacket.
This time was actually, we got to a point where we engaged and hired a commissioning agent to come in and do a peer review of our drawings at a point in time that we had already broken ground, and things were already moving, and we essentially had to press pause so that we let the commissioning agent run their peer review, give their suggestions. We ended up with about 800 comments that came out of that peer review, which is going to benefit Brazos County in the long term for our facility. But it did cause a delay in Vaughn's ability to continue to progress the project. And so we initiated this change. It wasn't that Vaughn couldn't meet it in time. We pushed pause, did the review, honed in and improved the drawing in an optimized way that, again, it's going to be at our benefit, and that's where this time comes in. So,
And it is not unusual for projects to get a bit behind, regardless of what caused the behind. Most projects have some delays periodically. Am I correct?
I mean, stuff happens. I mean, but I did just want to make sure this wasn't. We did lose some time with the rain, but they're working on picking that back up. This specifically was not weather. This was an owner-directed pause to the project so that we could fix some issues that we had in the design before it got too bad and we had to do a bunch of rework on the project.
Trevor, is it totally out of the realm of possibility that we could hire our own commissioning agent? I mean, we spent all this money on commissioning agents for the building across the street, for this building, for the medical examiner's building, millions and millions of dollars.
It is not out of the realm. We do have a good commissioning agent, and they have a very deep bench. We have access to a full firm of MEP engineers to help us out, versus if we were to hire one, we would have, essentially one, or depending on what the court wanted to do. But it does give us access to resources that traditionally owners don't. Owners like us don't necessarily have those folks on.
And we wouldn't need them after we
as
finish
direct
our
hires.
projects, would we? So we would have this person on staff that we won't need forever, once we finish with most of our major projects.
Potentially, that's the case.
But
I mean,
we're
there's
paying-
always things happening, but yes,
But we're
it
paying
would be.
so much money. I mean, between these three projects, it's gonna be what, $3 or $4 million? I mean, you can hire one employee for $3 or $4 million for a long, long time.
You can,
That's my point.
as a percentage of the projects themselves, it is a small percent to us to have them as an owner's rep to make sure that our major systems that keep our buildings running are doing what they're supposed to do and being installed in the right way, being designed in the right way. And I do think that it is a sound investment for the county.
That's, you hit a point a minute ago that I just want to highlight. It's not, when we say commissioning agent, we think an individual, but it's a firm.
It is.
The agent is a firm, and it's a group of people that are looking at the building, keeping us from hopefully avoiding expensive change orders or errors later.
Correct. We actually have, we have an MEP firm, and then they have a sub-consultant, with Janie Elsner, who handles all the building envelope. So the items that we ran into on this building, we don't want to run into that on any other building. So, yes, sir.
So they sort of prevent us from making the mistakes that happened to this building that we're now having to spend millions of dollars to fix.
Correct. Trying to catch it up front.
So going forward on these other projects, we're gonna have the drawings reviewed before we start breaking ground, and building stuff?
Yes, sir. We're bringing on the commissioning agent right at the beginning. We've kind of learned through this process
We've
what that
learned
really
our
needs to
lesson.
look like. Yes, sir.
Okay.
So they're on our team right when the design starts, and they're doing peer reviews just like we are anytime we get a new deliverable. So, and they send in an RFI log. We can look through that if you'd like, but we're getting in my opinion, we are getting our money's worth with these folks. So,
I agree. Thank you.
thanks.
Commissioners, any further questions for Trevor or any further discussion? There being none, we have a motion and a second on agenda item number 8. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. The ayes have it. Moving to agenda item number 9, approval of agreement 25-158, evidence management software for the Brazos County District Attorney's Office with Axon Enterprises.
Move for approval.
Second?
I have a motion and a second. Commissioners, is there any discussion? There being none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. The ayes have it. Agenda item number 10, approval of change order number 1 to CIP 25-569 Leonard Road Stabilization Project with solid bridge construction for an additional 22 days.
Move approval?
We have a motion. Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Commissioners, any discussion? There being none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. The ayes have it. Moving to agenda item number 11, award of RFP number CIP 25-583 Brazos County Road and Bridge Scour Repair. Recommended award, Solid Bridge Construction LLC.
Move for approval.
Second?
We have a motion and a second. Commissioners, any discussion?
I just want to highlight that this is 9 bridges across the entire county. It's, and, you know, 2 or 3 bridges were needing to be rebuilt. You would spend more than what this is to get 9 of them to last longer. We've had a lot of water running through, a lot of scour and damage underneath and erosion underneath these bridges. So this is us being prudent, solving a problem before it gets worse, so we can keep these 9 bridges in order and in use.
Thank you, Commissioners. Any further discussion? There being none, we have a motion and a second. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same side. The ayes have it. Agenda item number 12, award of IQ number 26-042, carpet cleaning, recommended vendor, Ambassador Services LLC.
Move for approval. Second.
We have a motion from Commissioner Watson, a second from Commissioner Conderla. Just needed to change up the batting order a little bit. All those, is there any discussion? Commissioner Brown.
Judge, I have a problem with this just because why isn't facilities doing this? We can spend $1,000 and get like a really professional carpet cleaner instead of paying $30,000 to have an outside company from Houston come in and clean it. Why aren't we doing this in-house? It just makes sense for the taxpayer.
We have our facilities team here today. Matt, good morning. Please state your name for the court.
Matt Mayo, Facility Services Director. How y'all doing today?
Hey, Matt.
The time that it would take to do this, we would have to add an additional employee, and the employee would outweigh what this would cost with benefits and everything.
Do we have carpet cleaning equipment?
We have some for, no, we have floor cleaning. We do floors in-house, but carpet is all done externally.
Matt, how many employees do you have?
43.
43, and not a single one of them could do the carpets.
We have 17 custodial, 17 service, and 3 administrative.
How many buildings are you taking care of?
There is 20, overall it's like almost 2 million square foot of buildings total. We do the Ag Extension, the Adult Probation, the Brazos Center, Health District, the Juvenile Justice Center, Tax Office, Maxwell Building, Justice of the Peace, Precinct 3, Constable, Precinct 3, Courthouse, Administration Building, Sheriff's Office, Exposition Center, the Lilly Building, which is the Facility Services, Constable, Precinct 1, Justice of the Peace, Precinct 1, the Jail Administration, and the spot cleaning of all of the areas that coffee and also for your chairs. It's quite a bit.
Yeah. Thanks, Matt.
Thank you, Commissioner Collins, Commissioner Brown. Commissioners, any further discussions or questions for Mr. Mayo? There being none, we have a motion and a second on agenda item number 12. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same
Aye.
sign. Vote of 4 to 1, agenda item number 12 passes. Moving to agenda item number 13, tax refund applications for the following.
Move for approval?
A through C. Second.
Pretty cool.
Well, you're so good at the A through whatever.
I knew you had it. I was
Got a little minor bird
You
over
two
here.
are in sync.
Well, you know, I just love it.
Next to
It's
joy.
Chuck.
So agenda item number 13, we have a motion and a second. Commissioners, any discussion on tax refund applications?
No.
There being none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same side. The ayes have it. Moving to agenda item number 14, budget amendments, fiscal year 24-25 budget amendments.
Move for approval?
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Commissioners, any discussion? There being none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. The ayes have it. Agenda item number 15, personnel change of status.
Move for approval?
Second.
Commissioners, any discussion? There being none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same side. The ayes have it. Moving to agenda item number 16. Payment of claims, approval of payment of claims A through B.
Move for approval?
Second.
We have a motion, a second. Commissioners, any discussion? There being none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same sign. The ayes have it. We will skip over 17 and 18. Moving to agenda item number 19. Once again, we have a typo to our audience and our listening audience. Acknowledgement for the fiscal year 24-25 budget to actuals by fund as of September 15th, 25. Acknowledgement of the fiscal year 24-25 contingency budget to actuals by fund as of September 15th, 25. As you can see, the agenda reads August. It was a typo. It has been fixed with changing August to September. Just want to make that clear. Moving to agenda item number 20, the Juvenile Director's Report on Detention Population. Linda, thank you for being here this morning.
Good morning, Judge and Commissioners. We have 29 juveniles in detention, 19 males, 6 females, and 22 on electronic monitors.
Thank you so much. Any questions for Linda? There being none, moving to agenda item number 21, the Sheriff's Report on Inmate Population. Good morning, Sheriff Dickey.
Hey, good morning, Judge and Commissioners. 763 in custody today, 646 men, 117 women, 56 on monitors.
Thank you. Commissioners, any questions for the Sheriff?
Thank you.
Thank you so much for being here. We'll move to announcements of interest items and possible future agenda topics. Commissioner Nettles.
If you're not registered or you need to get registered, October 6th is the deadline for the upcoming November 4th election. I'll have constitutional amendments, Bryan and College Station ISD, and also the Bryan ISD bonds. And more importantly, beat the hell out of Auburn.
Very well said. Commissioner Conderly.
Second. Good.
You good? Commissioner Brown?
Yes, sir. I'd like to request that we have a workshop on open consulting contracts in the near future.
Duly noted. Commissioner Watson?
No, I don't have anything.
I was Bentley beat me to the punch. I said November election is around the corner. I urge those that have turned 18 to register before October. Was the 6th the actual date? Good. Those that have moved to Brazos County, please register your new address. And those of you that have moved within Brazos County, please check your status to make sure you are voting in your new place of residence. And I urge anyone concerned about their voter registration to get online, check it, and make sure you are correct. This would help with all the issues that we have between our voter rolls from the state and the county. So you have an important part to play in that as well. So we would appreciate that. We want to end voter apathy, and we urge everyone to get out and vote. And the constitutional amendments are confusing, and look forward to discussing that at a later date with you. It is now 10:30.
I have a quick comment.
Oh,
Regarding
Commissioner
those,
Watson.
yeah, regarding those propositions, I always call it my cheat sheet. I encourage everyone, I started trying to read those, you cannot go to the poll to vote and have 19 proposals on the ballot and take that 30, 40 minutes to stand there and try to read them. Please Take the time to download them and take time to read them and hopefully understand, and what you don't understand, try to have a discussion with someone you trust to help you understand. Because I know that when those are on the ballot, people don't know what they're voting for, and sometimes you vote against your own interests. So please take the time. They are long and detailed, and you almost have to be an attorney or legalese or some sort of a government official to be able to understand those propositions. Take the time to study those before you go to the polls, because it is important that you be as informed as you can be in making the decisions that you make as it impacts your daily lives.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Commissioner Watson. It is now 10:35. We will move into executive session. However, on item number A, the court requests the presence of Bruce Arrett, Ed Bull, Gaines West, and Aubrey Leggett. On item number B, the court requests the presence of Bruce Arrett, Ed Bull, Prathana Banerjee, Charles Wendt, Caitlin Battles, and Aubrey Leggett. It is now 10:35, and the Brazos County Commissioner, yes?
I believe that we need a vote for B, correct? The contract?
Yeah, on the contract, I have submitted my written determination that to debate in open record would be detrimental to the county, and request that unanimously vote to go into executive session on that contract issue B.
So moved.
We have a motion and a second. Any discussion? There being none, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, same side. The ayes have it unanimously. We have agenda item B. Okay. Thank you for the clarification. It's now 10:36, and the Brazos County Commissioners Court will move into executive session. It is 11:05 and the Brazos County Commissioners Court is out of executive session. There is no action to be taken at this time. It is now 11:05 and 45 seconds and the Brazos County Commissioners Court on September 23rd is now adjourned.